morning, my loves. It's a school day and we can't sleep in like we did all summer long, but it's also an exciting time to get back on track, set new goals, and get that A+. I don't know about school too much, but I am here to make sure you are top of class when it comes to your skin. So first things first, let's fix those dark circles. Even 5 minutes of putting this eye mask will help brighten your under eyes. And since I'm all about multitasking, for the rest of my face, I'm using these green tea toner pads that come pre-soaked. You can easily just get a toner and soak them in cotton pads too. Okay, now let's get some caffeine running in our system. I'm a matcha drinker and I like to make my own and pack it so that I can bring it on my walk or drive to school. And now take a few minutes to write out your thoughts, gather your thoughts, your to-do list for the day, or just meditate. Okay, after that, now let's finally get ready. It's going to be a quick yet effective skincare and makeup routine. Okay, I changed my top. I wanted to look nice and fresh for the school day. So because I did a little bit of my eye mask this morning, my eyes are looking a little bit more brightened. I had that toner pad going on. So now I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of this anti-pollution mist. So I don't know where you guys are living, but if you're going to school in New York City or any polluted area, I feel like we just need a little bit of that like anti-pollution something. So it's a really nice soothing mist that instantly cools down the temperature of my face. And then after that, I'm gonna go in with this Buffet serum from The Ordinary. This one is like something that has hyaluronic acid, peptides, and all of these anti-aging ingredients in one for only like $15 or less. So I really like how hydrating this has been for my skin. But if you want something that is a tiny bit more affordable and only has like hyaluronic acid, the Inkey hyaluronic acid is also a great option. I've been using this for years too. So after just like a gentle layer of this serum, I'm gonna go in with a moisturizer. The thing about morning time during school year is you just want something that is effective and efficient and quick. So not something that will completely stress out your skin. We really want to minimize the breakouts, especially if we're going to be, wearing masks too. And at school or your school bus or wherever, when you are wearing your mask, you want to go in with a moisturizer that is very calming. So that's why this tea tree Secret Cream is going to be your best friend. This is a new cream that came out a couple months ago from Korea by Mediheal. It's one of my absolute favorite Korean skincare brands. And I've been talking about this cream and the whole tea tree line for a very long time. But this one especially because this has a very nice like gel-like consistency. So it's perfect for like September when it's still really hot, but you just want something that's very lightweight yet soothing on the skin. So that's pretty much it for your skincare. We really don't have time in the morning. So after the skincare, don't forget your sunscreen. We always want to go in with sunscreen. So if you're lazy, you can go in with a tinted sunscreen. That's another option. I usually like to kind of separate out my sunscreen with my makeup. So I'm gonna go in with my favorite sunscreen. This is from Neogen, a pretty affordable sunscreen in my opinion. This is SPF 50 with 3 PA pluses. And a quick rule of thumb is just to use like your 2-finger rule for your face and neck area. Even if you're gonna be inside your classroom, back at school or your dorm, you still wanna be making sure you're wearing sunscreen for the time you're exposed outside, your lunch breaks, walking to your classes, all of that. And look at how nicely this spreads out without any of that white cast. Guys, I mean, I'm not in school anymore, but I do remember the days in high school and college when I would like rush everything, and I refused to wear sunscreen when I was younger, and my mom would literally chase me out the door with like a sunscreen. So she would be like, no, what do you got? And she would like grab this and like throw it at me, making me apply sunscreen. So because she was so intense, I think that's why I was like such a rebellious kid by not wearing sunscreen. That's like the most rebellious thing I've done in my childhood in a classic Korean household. So yeah, I'm just gonna let that sit for a little bit. And I feel like this school year is gonna be a little bit different with COVID going on. I mean, last year was different, so everyone was homeschooling, but with things kind of opening back up again. It's going to be a very transitional period of going back to the normal life, going to your classroom, meeting your friends and all of that. So, you know, if you are actually meeting your friends and teachers and not on Zoom calls, you really want to look, you know, good. You don't have the filters to hide your skin anymore. So now we're gonna go in with makeup. So with makeup, I know we're gonna keep it really, really simple. Something that you can like easily do in like 3 minutes, 5 minutes max is what I'm going for. You want that 2 minutes extra bit of sleep. So with that, I'm going in with a tinted moisturizer. I usually try not to use foundation, especially during the weekdays. Any school day, try not to use foundation because I can irritate your skin and feel heavy on the skin. So we're gonna go with something pretty lightweight. This one is by W3ll People. It's a clean beauty brand and also has SPF 30. And I feel like the coverage of this is pretty good too. And also, this is not a tip that I share too much, but if you're extra lazy but still want that like dewy bronzed glow look, this is my little trick. You want a brush like this. This is a custom brush from CoverFX that has 3 holes. So what you're gonna do is, first, you're gonna grab a tinted moisturizer, something with a little bit of a base tint. Then you're gonna grab a liquid bronzer. This is a new one that I've been testing from Glossier in shade Ray. So that's the bronzer. And then you want something that with a little bit of glow, dewiness, highlight. So we're using Verse. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. Super lazy technique. You're gonna grab the tinted moisturizer, do like however much tips, pumps you want. And this is great because you can adjust however much bronze you want or glow you want kind of thing. And I'm gonna add a little bit of bronze here and then just add a little bit on the tip. You can honestly, if this one doesn't work too well by doing it, so maybe I'll just apply it on the skin first like this. I know it looks pretty intense, but it's actually not that intense once you blend it out. Okay, and then in the last hole, we're gonna add a little bit of the glow drops like this. So I usually go for like a 1-to-3 ratio with the glow drops with the actual base that I'm using. And then what you're gonna do is you just like blend it out. Oh my God, I had a little bit of bronzer on there. Don't worry, that's just gonna give me a little bit more bronze, okay? So now you're just gonna use this brush to completely blend it out. If you want a little bit more coverage, you can totally do that. For now, I'm just gonna go with this. I feel like I had a little bit of bronzer, like a little too much on the skin. So I'm gonna go on with a little bit more of that tint. And I like this brush because it doesn't lead to like pilling. And also the skincare we did this before this is very simple, to the point. And then I'm just gonna put a little bit of extra effort in the edges where I want a little bit more of that bronze to go on, okay? Because I'm doing this as I'm speaking and like telling you guys how to do it, it's taking a little bit longer, but just imagine doing this without any kind of talking, just like boom, 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 bop, 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 splotch done. It's so easy. It's going to be your lifesaver when you have to go to school, but still want a nice look. And voila, that is like a very, like you still have that like summer bronze going on, but you want to look more a little bit presentable. So that's pretty much it. And then if you do want a little bit of a concealer just to hide maybe your dark circles or pimples, then you can go in with a concealer. I feel like my eyes are okay, maybe just a little bit like that. And then to hide a little pimple spot around my nose. That's all I'm going in with concealer. Remember, you want to keep things very light for your school day. You don't want anything to feel heavy. So, whoa. I'm gonna use a different brush for that concealer. Using this Real Techniques foundation brush for that. Okay. All right, that is the base done, and now going in with brows. Sometimes you just want to go in with brow gel. If you have a little bit more time, you can use an actual brow pencil too. So Kosas has their brow gel and brow pencil, which I love, both of them. So I'm just gonna spoolie that out, and maybe before school, go to like a brow bar or your brow person to get it groomed. That's something that I always like to do before big events, just a light groom, tweeze little things out so you can look a little bit more presentable. But that's gonna be like one of the things to do like on the pamper routine before school starts. So I'm actually gonna film another like back to school pamper routine. Like it's gonna be a nice like self-care routine kind of video. So make sure you are on the lookout for that one. Yay, okay. And then we're just trying to like multi-purpose a lot of the products that we already have. So for the eyelids, I'm gonna go in with a little bit of that solar paint for my eyes. Fingers is your best friend when it comes to this kind of stuff, just for a little bit of color on top. And it kind of gives you a little bit more like bronze look as well. I used to do this with like the Glossier cloud paints and I use it like everywhere. But usually I like using the browner family for my eyes instead of something that is too like reddish or pinkish. So this is like the perfect way to add a little bit of oomph. It's so subtle. If you do want a little bit of eyeliner and like have a little bit of fun, Almay has some really cute like colored eyeliner pencils. This one's a blue one. I've been really into using blue and greens on my eyes this summer. So maybe we can try just a little bit. If you are feeling a little bit more fun for the school day, then because everything else is like so neutral going on, maybe eyes will be a little bit more fun. But a little blue never killed anyone. I kind of like the pop of blue that, you know, kind of brings out the color that I'm wearing too. Mascara is this one from Loreal. It's their voluminous mascara, super affordable, and I actually like think it's so underrated. This is like what the bristle looks like. Like, I mean, I obviously don't have long lashes, but I still love wearing my mascara because it just like honestly like helps me look more awake and grabs attention away from, you know, dark circles that you may have for the day. So make sure you invest just like $10 in a mascara that works for you. Okay, mascara is done and we have like one more thing left, which is just lips and blush. Going in with the same one. This is from Benefit. It is a classic. I got this because I was watching Itaewon Class, a Korean drama last year, and the main girl was using this. So I was like, I need to get that. And just look at how much of that glossy lip it gives. Super red, I love it. And then just gonna add like a little dollop for my cheeks. Same thing. And little rosy tint. I really don't like going heavy with blushes, especially for the school day. That is kind of like it for your makeup. Isn't that crazy of how quickly that took? Okay, so our makeup is done, but I want to pack a little few things for the school day to make sure, you know, everything kind of stays put together. So here's a little bag that I'm gonna carry around for my toiletry bag. This is like a bag that I got for purchasing some products at Sephora. So one of the things is going to be this one. This is from Tarte. It's their SPF powder and has SPF 30. And it's a great way to not only reapply your sunscreen, but because it's in powder form, it allows you to kind of fix up your makeup throughout the day for any regions. You can honestly just like use it as your powder in the morning too. Look at how great that looks. So this is one of my favorite SPF powders to use. And then another one is like a cushion. This one is a vegan cushion from Amuse. It's my favorite Korean makeup brand. And then if you want to touch up your makeup or something happens, you spill water over you, you had, you know, PE class and you're sweating and you want to touch up your makeup, a cushion has always in your bag. And then another one is going to be like just blotching paper. If you have oily skin and want to touch up your makeup and sweat, make sure you always have some blotching papers. And then lastly, you're just gonna pack whatever lipstick that you use that over your lips, and then if you reapply cushion, just use it as your blush all over. So that's kind of all I need to bring for my school day. So thank you so much for watching my video. I hope this is a very informative video for all of you guys. I'm gonna come back with more back to school content and the must-haves for you to have a great college and back to, you know, normal life, I guess, after having a great summer. Thank you once again. So make sure to subscribe to my channel here at Glow with Ava. I publish new videos every single week. So subscribe here, but also follow me on TikTok and Instagram at Glow with Ava for a lot more skincare and beauty tips and hacks. Until then, I will see you guys